In the heart of a bustling city where dreams collide with harsh realities, a young woman named Amelia chased the impossible to lift her family from the jaws of poverty. But what if I told you that her path to hope was paved with betrayal, despair, and a chance encounter that would shatter everything she knew? Imagine stumbling upon a secret so dark it could destroy lives, or facing a twist that turns a savior into a suspect. This isn't just a story. It's a roller coaster of emotions that will grip your heart, make you question fate, and leave you begging for more. Stick around, because by the end, you'll see how one act of kindness can ignite a firestorm of change, but not without heart-wrenching surprises along the way. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's dive in. Trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next. The first rays of dawn were just piercing the horizon when Amelia hauled herself onto the dusty construction site in the rural outskirts of Enugu State. At only 22, she carried the weight of the world on her slender shoulders, her hands caked in gritty cement that stung her open blisters. Surrounded by a crew of burly men, she was the anomaly, the lone woman who mixed mortar with a ferocity that silenced their jeers. Her faded headscarf clung to her sweat-drenched forehead, and her worn jeans bore the scars of endless labor, torn at the knees from kneeling in the red earth. But Amelia didn't flinch. She couldn't. Every swing of the shovel, every heavy block she lifted was a desperate plea to keep her father breathing. Elias, her father, had once been the pillar of their small village in Aji River, a dedicated schoolteacher whose stories inspired generations. Now, confined to a creaky bed in their modest mud brick home, he was a shadow of that man. A mysterious illness had ravaged him 2 years prior, stealing his strength and leaving him frail, his voice a mere whisper carried on labored breaths. Sophia, Amelia's mother, devoted every waking hour to his care, bathing him with gentle hands, spooning thin porridge into his mouth, and whispering prayers into the stifling night air. The family had no savings, no safety net. Doctors in the nearby clinic shook their heads, muttering about rare conditions and expensive tests they couldn't afford. So Amelia had become their lifeline. Dropping out of school mid-semester, she traded textbooks for tools, joining the construction gang where the pay was meager but steady. While her peers flaunted engagement rings and filtered selfies on social media, Amelia's days blurred into a grind of sweat and sacrifice. "Look at this one, acting like she's one of us," one worker sneered, his voice dripping with mockery as he eyed her from afar. "Stronger than half the men here, though," another chuckled, wiping his brow. Amelia ignored them, her focus laser-sharp. Each drop of sweat was a tribute to Elias. Each callus on her palms, a badge of love. The naira she pocketed at days in went straight to vials of medicine and sacks of rice, staving off starvation for another week. That sweltering afternoon, as the sun baked the ground into cracked clay, a sleek black SUV rolled up to the site, kicking up a plume of dust that choked the air. The vehicle gleamed unnaturally in the rural setting, its tinted windows hiding the occupant from prying eyes. Whispers rippled through the crew. "That's Lady Zara's ride. What's she doing here?" Amelia paused mid-lift, wiping her forehead with a grimy sleeve as the door swung open. Out stepped a woman exuding opulence, draped in intricate lace fabric, her neck and wrists heavy with gold that caught the light like fire. Oversized sunglasses perched on her nose, and a cloud of expensive perfume announced her presence before she spoke. Lady Zara scanned the site with a predatory gaze, her high heels sinking into the soft soil. Her eyes landed on Amelia, and a curious smile tugged at her painted lips. "Is that a woman doing this work?" she murmured, striding closer. The men parted like the Red Sea, averting their eyes. Amelia set down her bucket of cement, straightening her back despite the ache. "You there," Lady Zara called, her voice smooth as silk but edged with authority. "What's your name?" "Amelia, ma'am," she replied, her tone respectful but guarded. Lady Zara tilted her head, appraising her like a piece of art. "You're strong, I can see that, and beautiful, even under all this mess." She gestured vaguely at the cement dust coating Amelia's skin. Amelia managed a shy smile and used the compliments amid the grueling labor. "Thank you, ma'am. What if I told you I could change everything for you?" Lady Zara continued, her words hanging in the air like a promise. Amelia's heart skipped. "Change my life. I live in Lagos," Lady Zara explained, her gold bangles clinking softly. "I own businesses, fashion, events, you name it. I help girls like you escape this drudgery. Come with me. I'll give you a proper job, one that pays 10 times what you're scraping here. No more breaking your back in the dirt." Amelia's mind raced. Lagos, the city of lights, opportunities, and endless possibilities. She had dreamed of it during sleepless nights, imagining a life where she could send money home for Elias's treatments. But doubt crept in. "You mean it, ma'am? A real job?" Lady Zara nodded, her smile widening. "I see something special in you, Amelia. Potential. Don't waste it here." That evening, Amelia burst through the door of their humble home, her face alight with rare excitement. Sophia was at Elias's bedside, dabbing his forehead with a damp cloth, while he lay there, his breathing shallow. "Mama, Papa, you won't believe what happened today," Amelia exclaimed, dropping to her knees beside the bed. Sophia looked up, worry etching her features. "What is it, child? You look like you've seen a ghost." "A woman, Lady Zara, from the village originally, but she lives in Lagos now. She says she'll take me there, give me a good job. More money, Mama. Enough to get Papa the medicine he needs. Maybe even see a specialist." Elias coughed weakly, his eyes fluttering open. "Amelia, be careful. The city is full of wolves in sheep's clothing. But she's one of us, Papa. She knows people here. I have to try for you, for all of us." Amelia's voice cracked with emotion. Sophia dropped the cloth, tears welling. "My only daughter, leaving us? What if something happens?" Amelia hugged her tightly. "I'll be back soon with money and stories. I'll make you proud." The family spent a restless night in prayer and hushed conversations. Elias placed a trembling hand on Amelia's head. "May God guide your steps, my child. May you find favor and return stronger." Sophia wept silently, clutching a rosary. By morning, the whole village compound gathered to watch as Lady Zara's SUV arrived, its engine purring like a contented beast. Amelia embraced Elias one last time, whispering, "I'll bring back enough for your treatment. Papa, hold on." To Sophia, she said, "Keep praying, Mama. The city won't change me." As the vehicle pulled away, Amelia watched her parents shrink in the rearview mirror, their figures blurring with distance and unshed tears. Little did she know, the glittering promise of Lagos hid shadows far darker than any village night. The journey to Lagos stretched for hours, the road winding through sleepy towns and bustling markets. Amelia pressed her face to the window, mesmerized by the changing landscape. Billboards advertising luxury cars, skyscrapers piercing the horizon like giant spears. Lady Zara sat beside her, absorbed in her phone, barking orders into it with clipped efficiency. "No delays. Transfer the funds now, or heads will roll." Her tone was sharp, businesslike, revealing a hardness Amelia hadn't noticed before. Amelia fidgeted with her small bag, containing her few possessions, a change of clothes, a faded photo of her family, and dreams too big for the village. "Thank you again, ma'am," she ventured softly. "This means everything." Lady Zara glanced up, her smile brief. "Save your thanks. Prove yourself useful." As they entered Lagos, the city assaulted Amelia's senses. Towering buildings loomed, traffic snarled in a chaotic symphony of horns and shouts. Street vendors hawked everything from roasted corn to knockoff designer bags. People moved with purpose, a far cry from the slow rhythm of Aji River. Hope bubbled in Amelia's chest. This was her chance. The SUV turned into an exclusive gated estate in Lekki, where manicured lawns and electric fences spoke of wealth beyond imagination. They stopped before a grand duplex, its ivory facade glowing under floodlights, flower beds bursting with exotic blooms. Amelia stepped out, clutching her bag like a lifeline. "Welcome to your new beginning," Lady Zara said, ushering her inside. The interior was a revelation. Marble floors that echoed her footsteps, chandeliers dripping crystals like frozen rain, plush sofas inviting her to sink in. Amelia hesitated, afraid her dusty shoes would mar the perfection. "You'll stay here for now," Lady Zara instructed, handing her a fluffy towel. "Shower, eat. There's food in the kitchen." Amelia's first hot shower felt like heaven, steam rising around her as she scrubbed away the construction site's grime. In the kitchen, she found rice steaming with succulent chicken, tender, flavorful pieces that made her eyes water with gratitude. That night, she slept on a real bed, sheets soft as clouds, no buzzing mosquitoes or leaking roof. Silent tears soaked her pillow, not of sorrow, but overwhelming relief. "God, thank you," she whispered. "This is the start." But days blurred into a week with no mention of work. Lady Zara waved off Amelia's questions. "Relax, child. You've toiled enough. Let Legos spoil you." Amelia lounged, watched TV shows about glamorous lives, helped with light chores, but unease grew. Each idle day, Min Elias suffered longer. Finally, one evening, as Lady Zara sipped wine on the balcony, Amelia mustered courage. "Ma'am, when do I start the job?" Lady Zara's eyes gleamed. "Tonight. Be ready by 8. Amelia's heart leaped. A night job, perhaps as a receptionist or cleaner. She ironed her best dress, humming with anticipation. But when Lady Zara knocked and entered with a shopping bag, Amelia's world tilted. "Wear this," she commanded, tossing it over. Inside was a skimpy red dress, barely there, clinging fabric designed to reveal more than conceal. Amelia's stomach churned. "Ma'am, I don't understand. You're meeting a guest. He's paid well for fresh talent like you." Lady Zara's voice turned icy. "Paid? For me?" Amelia backed away, horror dawning. "Don't play innocent. This is Lagos. You think I brought you here to sweep floors? One night, and you'll earn more than a year's bricklaying." Amelia's voice trembled. "I can't. I'm not that." Lady Zara's face hardened. "Then leave. Now." The gate clanged shut behind Amelia, like a prison door, sealing her fate in the dark leaky night. Barefoot, clutching her nylon bag, she stood on the empty street, the city's distant hum mocking her. Just hours ago, luxury, now nothing. No money, no phone credit, no direction. "God, why?" she whispered, tears stinging. She wandered aimlessly, the short dress drawing unwanted attention. Security guards leered. "Where you day go? Fine girl." Cars slowed, windows rolling down with offers laced in sleaze. One man trailed her, promising, "Enter my car, I'll make you queen." Amelia ran, heart pounding, until she collapsed at an empty bus stop, curling on the bench. But peace was fleeting. Midnight brought rowdy youths, reeking of cheap liquor. "When did she debut here?" One slurred, advancing. Amelia fled again, ending up crouched by a locked kiosk. Wrapper as blanket, mosquitoes feasting. Hunger gnawed, but resolve burned. "I won't break. Not like this." Dawn brought no mercy. Washing her face at a roadside tap, she begged for jobs, cleaning, washing, anything. Doors slammed, men propositioned. A boutique owner locked her in, whispering deals for cash and intimacy. Amelia escaped, legs aching for miles walked. By evening, under a bridge with beggars and street kids, she vowed silently, survive. For Papa, for dignity. But as rats scurried and rain threatened, what if survival demanded the unthinkable? Little did she know, the bushes held a secret that would upend everything. For days under the bridge stripped Amelia of illusions. Her body thinned, skin dulled by dust and deprivation. Hope, a faded memory, but her spirit, unyielding. That morning, near a busy market, she watched hawkers, girls balancing basins of sachet water, darting through traffic with cries of pure water. "Cold one for 50 naira. A sharp-eyed girl named Nkechi noticed her. "You want sell or beg?" "Sell," Amelia replied firmly. Nkechi scoffed. "You get money to buy stock." An elderly plant and seller intervened. "Give her a basin. If she no pay back, not curse go follow." Grudgingly, Nkechi handed over a bowl of chilled sachets. Sell all, bring 800 naira. Spoil am, you go see fire. Amelia hoisted the basin, stepping into chaos. Cars honked, buses swerved. Her first sale, the driver tossing coins, felt like victory. By dusk, she returned 800 naira, pocketing 300. Enough for bread and resolve. Nights were hell, police raids scattering them, rain soaking through. Girls mocked her refusal of easy money. Saint Amelia, how holiness go feed you. But she clung to her vow. One night, staring at smog-veiled stars, she prayed, God, see me, don't abandon. The next day, fate twisted. In the bushes for relief, a groan pierced the air. Help, please! Amelia froze. Curiosity won. Pushing through weeds, she found him. A man in a shredded suit, blood-soaked, bound, gasping. Swollen face, gash oozing. Don't let me die. Adrenaline surged. She dragged him, heavy, agonizing, to the road, waving down cabs. One stopped. Hospital, please. At the ward, no deposit meant refusal. He's dying, she begged, kneeling. Finally, treatment, but blood needed. Oh, positive. Bank's empty. I'll donate, Amelia said, ignoring her weakness. Needle and blood flowed. Dizziness hit, but she whispered, if this is my purpose. Then, blackout. She collapsed, nurses rushing. In the ER, the man stirred. A girl saved you, they said. He demanded to see her. Entering her ward, Victor Kane, billionaire tycoon, whispered, you saved me. But as gratitude flowed, a twist lurked. Who really kidnapped him? And what if Amelia's act drew danger to her door? Victor's eyes locked on Amelia's pale form, for dripping life back into her. Why? He asked, voice cracking. Because humanity, she murmured. He vowed change, but his assistant Marcus burst in, Sir, the kidnappers, they're linked to someone close. We can't trust anyone. Amelia's heart raced. Was her savior hiding enemies? As Victor promised a new life, shadows from his past threatened to engulf them both. Victor's revelation hit like a storm. As chairman of Kane Enterprises, a tech empire worth billions, he wasn't just rich, he was a target. Kidnapped for ransom, paid but betrayed, dumped to die. You weren't supposed to find me, he said gravely. Amelia, recovering, opened up. Her family's plight, Lady Zara's betrayal. Victor's jaw tightened. That woman, she'll regret it. By morning, discharge. Victor's mansion in Ikoyi dwarfed dreams. Gardens, fountains, luxury. You're home now, he declared. Amelia protested, but he insisted. Rooms like palaces, meals fit for kings. In the garden, she shared more, Elias's illness deepening while she struggled. Victor paused. I'll fly him abroad. India. Best care. Tears flowed. But twist, a call came, Sophia frantic. Amelia, your father, he's worsening. And strangers asked about you. Danger? Victor's eyes darkened. My enemies, they know you saved me. As jets prepared, a note arrived. The girl dies next. Fear gripped Amelia. Victor mobilized security. We'll protect you. But in Lagos's underbelly, Lady Zara plotted revenge, allying with Victor's betrayers. Amelia, now in opulence, faced a moral twist. Use Victor's power for vengeance or forgive. Days intensified. Elias and Sophia arrived via private jet. Awed. Treatment began. Miracles unfolded. Elias strengthened. Victor gifted $200,000, a bungalow. Harvest of kindness. But emotional hook. Victor confessed. A long-lost daughter lost to poverty. Amelia reminded him. You're like family. Investigations revealed Lady Zara was Victor's ex-associate, trafficking for profit. Raid planned. Amelia confronted Zara. Why me? Zara sneered. You were disposable. Gunfire erupted, betrayer inside Victor's team. Marcus? No, another. Amelia shielded Victor, wounded slightly. Hero again. Zara arrested, Elias healed. Amelia started a foundation for trafficked girls. Victor adopted her symbolically. My daughter. Amelia's life transformed, dignity intact, family whole. And that's the story, folks. What a journey of resilience, kindness, and unexpected turns. The moral? Integrity in darkness leads to light, and one compassionate act can rewrite destinies. But remember, life's twists remind us to stay vigilant and true. If this touched you, drop your thoughts below. What lesson hit home? Like, share with someone needing inspiration, and subscribe for more heart-pounding tales. Turn on notifications. Next story drops soon, packed with more hooks and twists. Stay blessed, stay kind. God bless.